My grandpa has no pathetic licks.
Very specific here, guys.
Wow, what a niche.
Alright, what's up guys? We're the Catbus Collective. We're a jazz band specializing in anime and Ghibli music. And today we're going to be making a tier list of, what was it again? Yu-Gi-Oh characters. Oh wait, no. We're going to make a tier list of Yu-Gi-Oh characters that'll make the best jazz musicians.
That's right.
From season one.
From season one.
From season 1. Alright, so who do we have first?
Yugi.
I guess we gotta start as Yugi. My costume, right?
Well, are we separating Yami, Yugi?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Two
Okay.
Yugis.
Let's start
Yeah.
with regular Yugi.
Yugi Moto.
Yugi Moto.
I think Yugi Moto definitely, like, he sounds really good. I think he really sounds good. Like, he's like this little, like, chipper kid, but, like, he's so, like, lighthearted and, like, pure that I feel like he would just swing his ass.
He also sounds like a guy that would he's only played with backing tracks his whole life. Like, he also
Aerosols.
yeah, he gives Aerosols
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
He's the humble guy at the session that is just like, but then when he gets up on stage, absolutely shreds.
Exactly.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
what does he play, though?
I feel like
Alto.
Alto.
Alto, yeah.
See, I can
He's
see
the
that.
timid alto
Alto
player,
energy.
like, hey guys, can I...
Just like
Press it in.
incredible fundamentals.
ridiculous technique, yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what the answer is for Yugi.
Okay.
Becomes a woman specialist.
Damn.
King of games.
Games,
King of
right.
games.
Right.
Game.
Like Yami is definitely S tier.
Yami's has to be S
S
tier.
tier.
And then
Jazz
Moto
musician?
is like B tier in my head.
Yeah, I don't think any of the, like, kids can be S tier, right? Maybe? I don't know.
I'm not ageist.
Are we saying S tier is
Okay.
just like athletics, or are we saying S tier
No,
is
S tier is like-
soulful plus it's just balance?
Everything.
Or-
Balance. Yeah.
Everything.
So like,
3 hours later.
Really
Yeah, so
solid
that's what
like,
Yugi Moto's be.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
he definitely sounds good and he's on the right track, but
Right.
he's not like you know.
Yeah.
He's getting this.
Yeah, he's getting it.
He's in college at the moment.
Yeah, he's studying.
He's still
He's a
sketchy.
really good college student.
He's studying with the pharaoh, bro.
Yeah.
So Yami is S, Yugi Moto is B.
Yeah.
Alright, who's next?
We got Bandit.
We got Bandit
Oh,
Key.
we got Bandit.
Yeah.
I'd say he's A. He definitely is like ripping at 300 on
Guitar.
steps. Yeah.
There's no doubt
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah.
But that's also like all he does.
Like he plays a rhythm section instrument.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
some
yeah,
way,
yeah.
shape, or
Drums.
form. Like
He could be drums.
I
can
could
see
see him
drums.
as a drummer because
Yeah,
he's
I can see
aggressive.
drums.
He hits hard.
I can see
That's a
that.
good point.
You know.
Yeah.
I was just also thinking he's
But
Al
like-
Holdsworth, basically.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But he can also play a ballad because, you know, he's gone through some dark times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got something to say. Yeah, pretty A tier.
Solid.
Hey, yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's pretty
He
good at
probably-
both.
He
Yeah.
cuts
Right.
around corners quite a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't really know any tunes.
No.
Right,
But, like, but he's a drummer, so
But
that's
that's-
kind of
that's
okay.
okay.
He can't read sheet music. He'll hear everything.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, that's so
right.
A minus.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I think
A
he's
minus.
bottom of A tier. He's bottom of
Yeah,
A tier.
A minus.
Okay. Alright, Bones.
Oh, dude, Bones.
Yo,
Bones.
we doing bones?
Dude, he's like 80 years old, but shows up to the session, has never played a real gig in his life, and just takes the mic for like the entire night,
Oh my God.
and
he
just like doesn't let go.
Yeah.
starts emceeing.
Starts
Like,
emceeing.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
He starts
Oh,
rapping
no.
over like,
Brutal.
so what, you know? Like,
Dark.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty low tier for sure. I agree with that. Yeah.
At least D.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound-
Yeah, he's the guy that hangs at a session that like everyone's like, oh, this guy
Guns.
again.
Dumb.
Okay, Joey is for sure a drummer.
I could see him as an up and coming drummer.
Yeah.
wanting to get the gig, really trying hard,
Yeah,
semi egotistical.
he overplays for
Yeah,
sure.
he overplays too
He
much.
Yeah.
thinks he can play in
overplays.
7.
Yes.
Yeah, like all the horn players are calling Stem, and he's like, "Can we do it in 14?"
he thinks in 7, but it's actually 4.
No, but he has like a clean touch though.
Yeah,
Like he's definitely like in there, but
Yeah.
he's just like a little bit too full. Of
he has good
himself.
intention.
He has good time. He has good time.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
time,
He's a
good time.
Definitely has good time.
Good
Good hang.
chops.
Good hang.
Yeah.
But like he's just I think
Yeah.
I think he's.
We let him play.
Yeah, you let him play. You let him
Yeah.
sit in for a tune.
Once he's done, everybody's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, cool.
It makes sense to put him on the same tier as Yugi Moto.
No, I think
Yeah.
they're the same tier, but Yugi Moto's higher in the tier. Yeah, like Yugi shows up to the session and they're like, yeah, come play a tune, man. And Joey comes to the session, they're like, all right, yeah, you can sit in.
My Valentine.
My inclination is to put my in B tier.
Okay.
Especially if we're still in Duelist Kingdom. because
Oh,
she
no,
is
why?
definitely shedded more than Joey at this point.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Right.
So
right.
she knows her way around.
She has to face more adversaries, you know, but she's like
Yeah.
equally as talented. Yeah.
But what does she play?
She's probably a singer, right?
Yo, she plays harp. Harpies.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh my god, Jazz. The alliteration continues.
I think she's trying to like make it
As-
doing the things
I
that like
see.
everybody else is doing.
I'm gonna go singer too.
I think she's a
Yeah.
singer, man.
Yeah.
I would even say she's a singer while playing keys.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like does both.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. She's actually like musically deeper than most of the other people around her, but
Yeah.
it's just like they don't take her seriously
Right.
because she's a singer.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
The lore is deep. The
Yeah,
lore is deep.
yeah. Mako Tsunami.
Yo, he's never seen his dad. He's never-
Dude, he sounded great since he was 16.
Solid player.
First
Oh my
tune
God.
he calls it the session wave.
Couldn't afford music school,
No.
but still hangs with the greats.
How deep is the ocean?
Yeah.
That's his call.
That's his favorite tune.
Is he a flautist?
Nah, does
No.
he play trombone?
Yo,
Yeah.
Trombone? Okay,
Yeah,
I guess.
I
I
guess.
guess.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay, so we're putting S tier.
S
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah, dude.
So he belongs with the Pharaoh.
He can rip, yeah, dude. He can
Yeah.
rip. In jazz, yes.
Jazz.
Not in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
but in
yeah,
jazz.
yeah. Totally. I see
They
that.
play together, probably. They have their hair is almost spiky.
Yeah.
Of course they
I think
play
the spiky
It's
are probably
almost
the
same
better.
height.
Yeah, Mako just has more spikes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Pegasus is clarinet.
Okay,
100%.
yeah, Maximllion Pegasus. Yeah,
you thought
definitely.
about this.
I was like, dude, he's like so preppy and posh and like that's
Yeah.
the most clarinet shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah.
so like blah 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 blah, but he does the clarinet. But you know, but also he's like Benny Goodman.
Just because he plays clarinet, already goated, I'm voting S tier.
He probably would be good.
But nobody ever calls him for gigs because he's too out of a hang, and because
Yeah.
nobody really wants clarinet. Nobody wants clarinet, and he's too out of a hang, but he actually just rips harder than
Right.
Yeah.
And this tier list is not about who gets the most gigs. It's about
Right,
who
it's
is
about
here.
who sounds the
I mean, yeah,
best.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
not about
he-
and
doesn't
you know,
sound
and
good.
that's the,
Good hang.
that's the reality of jazz today.
But then if he's not the best hang, would he still be S tier?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like
no,
if
no,
you're
that's-
S tier, you need to be a great hang and a great
He's
musician.
like a great hang in the trad scene.
In all
He
circles.
created the trad scene.
Yeah.
I mean, basically,
I mean, that's true.
he is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
main donor for Monas, you know.
He dresses as that period.
I could also see him being like oboe or like
Yeah, like he's
Oh
in
my
between
God.
classical and jazz.
he like had to play classical music because that's what like the wealth in his family pushed him to do, but he like actually wanted to play jazz. So then when he grew up, he just became the greatest jazz clarinetist.
Yeah.
Sick.
The lore
Yeah.
is so deep.
Mokuba.
Mokuba. Is he even old enough to play jazz?
He's the guy at Jazz House Kids right now.
Goku was just getting started, right?
He's just getting started.
Yeah,
he plays. He definitely plays trumpet.
I think that Bones should be F tier because I still would prefer like a kid just getting started than this like washed alcoholic showing up.
True. I think he would
Alright.
be like decent enough to sit in on a blues
Yeah.
and not lose the form.
Yeah. That's great. I would way rather
Yeah,
that. This
yeah,
is
that's-
starting
that's
to MC and
Goku
sing
vibe.
Fly Me to the Moon. You
Does
know?
our tier go down to F?
Shadow Realm.
Shadow
Shadow
I hear the Shadow Realm's lovely this time of year. Let's find out if it's true!
So I like that.
Yeah, so if I'm in the D tier.
Yeah, D tier is cool.
Yeah, Mokuba's D tier.
Who's this guy?
Oh my god, isn't
Panic?
it? He's another zombie guy.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
Yo, we don't even remember him.
Panic had the gig. He was late too many times. He couldn't. He
He
couldn't
dropped the form.
He couldn't lock in with the drummer.
Yeah, man.
I would say
he
he's
was
a
like a
bass-
bad bass player.
Yeah, bad bass player.
It's been corno triplets the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But thought it was coordinated.
Yeah, right.
oh man, you would find this guy at like the Guitar Center.
Oh my god,
Every time he goes to the amp, he's turning it way too loud, and like people are coming up and be like, "Can you turn it down?"
Yeah.
That Shadow Realm?
Yeah, Shadow Realm,
Yeah,
for
Shadow
sure.
Realm.
I'm banishing you to the Shadow Realm.
But Bones is still above.
Yep. There's a charm to that, you know.
Oh man. Oh.
Rex Raptor.
C.
He's kind of the know-it-all sax player.
Yeah,
I feel
he's like full of
like
himself.
he's
but,
good.
like,
He'll
out of
play
insecurity.
30-second notes for like
Just
you know.
mad transcriptions.
Yeah, he'll
Mad
take 5 or 6
transcriptions.
choruses on a fast tune.
Yeah, he's like the cat you go to when you want to like talk about some history, but like isn't really like good at playing.
He's a grad student.
Or he might be like 60 and like works like a finance job, but like tries to be a jazz musician.
Yeah, C, definitely C. C
Yeah,
or
C. I
D,
think C
but
is good.
C
I
is
think
good.
C
for
is
him.
fine.
I think C
Yeah.
makes sense.
Seto
Kaiba.
Kaiba.
Dude, F,
Seto
dude.
Kaiba.
Dude, Kaiba is
Like-
so
Sorry,
into
Kaiba's
jazz
always
that there's
classical.
no way he's good at jazz. Yeah, his horn is like $20,000. He donates tons of money to Lincoln Center. He's like, you know, he owns 6 venues that are all jazz forward, but like he can't.
He
play.
definitely would be a trumpet player.
He buys
Do you
all.
think he's a trumpet player? I was thinking
No.
The ego,
piano.
the ego is there.
Piano.
The ego.
Piano.
Oh, piano?
He
Okay,
buys,
so I say with the
he
ego.
buys every imaginable like online course possible to try to learn as much as he can.
nice.
As
I think
best-
Battle City Kaiba sounds good, but
Yeah.
Duelist Kingdom Kaiba
Right,
does not
yes.
sound
Yeah, he
good.
probably doesn't sound good. You're right.
I almost like to think that he was like kind of working his way into the scene in Duelist Kingdom, and then Battle City was when it's like
Oh.
he has his feet
Yeah.
around he has his own jazz festival. He's an outsider coming into the scene.
Yeah.
Duelist Kingdom,
He just has a lot of
and
money
then
to like put on
Yeah,
festivals.
and he works his way up in the scene.
Don't get me wrong, he's essential in order for jazz musicians to make money playing jazz. Like,
Yeah.
he's like the instrumental force in providing work for all the cats.
Yeah.
But like he himself like sounds like okay, but not like
Yeah.
He's trying to get to right, his whole thing is trying to beat Pharaoh.
Yeah.
So he's like high B. I think high B
High
tier.
B. Shoddy.
Oh.
This guy is the deepest
Oh,
cat.
yeah, he is deep.
He's the deepest
Yeah.
cat. He plays like tenor. He probably plays in the free jazz scene and is like a
Yeah.
bad cat there, but then when you ask him to play straight ahead,
Yeah, he could
Yeah.
totally.
But his
Yeah.
first instrument is like some ethnic instrument nobody's
Yeah,
heard before.
right.
But he just picks up the tenor.
that was so insane.
He's like a tabla grandmaster or something, you know. But like he plays
Yeah.
tenor and still rips harder.
Oh my
I
god.
love that.
S, right?
I love that.
Yeah, S.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, Yugi's Grandpa S.
Yugi's Grandpa S.
Yeah, yeah,
Bass player.
Nobody could
Bass
possibly.
player.
Yep. That's OG. right.
OG, like he goes
That's
on
OG
stage
vibes.
and like takes a bass solo that just has you.
Grandpa's a bassist.
Obviously.
Oh, I saw
love that.
pianist also. He's one
Yeah.
of
Well,
something
he can
like
play them all. It doesn't matter. He's
Yeah,
like Jack
right.
Jeanette.
Yeah.
That's Yugi's grandpa.
I love
Yeah,
that.
he's-
I love that.
he's
Okay.
The bass is
Bass
like
was-
3 times bigger.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
He's
a lot of
so
great
shredded.
time.
But yeah, he's got the big hands though. You see that?
Yeah, the hands.
Yeah, his
hands
bass
are
hands
pretty
He
for
sharp.
sure.
looks like a
Yeah.
bass player.
He brings his own stool.
My grandpa has no pathetic licks.
Very specific here, guys.
Wow, what a niche. The sleeper skill is Arco.
Oh.
Like he can pull out the bow and just
Yeah.
make the whole audience cry. Yeah.
I love that.
But then
I
he
love
can
that.
also just shred like faster than
Yeah.
Arco.
S tier.
Or
Very S
Armin.
tier.
He has no
Oh,
bad licks.
The OG man.
Oh man.
I think Taya plays
Gardner,
piano.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
What do you think she plays?
My take was she's like the classical flautist.
Oh yeah,
Plays
sure.
with the big band.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
She's really trying hard.
Yeah, she's trying hard.
Yeah.
C, D, yeah, around
Yeah,
there.
something deep.
Yeah, D tier. Yeah, definitely still learning. All right, Tristan.
Also D.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty easy D tier for
But
sure.
he plays bass.
Yeah,
Plays
electric.
But once
And he just plays quarter notes on the root, that's it.
But he has great time.
Yeah,
He has great time.
That's like
Phenomenal.
Tristan and Joey
Yeah.
jam out all the time.
Right,
Yeah.
with Joey.
Joey being
That
a
makes
drummer and
sense.
Tristan being a bassist, like they're
Yeah,
they're
no,
right.
like when he's with Joey, he
that.
sounds
They're
incredible.
like the best duo, but like 99% of the gigs they never played together.
Yeah, like, like people call Joey for gigs all the time.
Yeah,
but
Joey gets
nobody
all the calls.
Tristan for
Nobody
gigs.
calls Tristan.
But
Joey's
Tristan-
always recommending Tristan. And everybody's like, you got somebody else you can call?
Tristan gets the gig because of recommendations.
If Joey's the band leader, then he's calling Tristan.
Right,
Right, and
right.
somehow it sounds amazing.
But nobody's
in that
ever gotten a chance to see Tristan play.
Right.
Other than Joey.
Yeah, Tristan and Joey have like the deepest lock imaginable, but it's like they, Tristan just can't really do anything else.
Oh, man.
Okay, Weevil.
Oh,
Evil
Weevil.
Underwood.
He's a
Oh.
guitarist, I feel like.
for sure.
But
Like
like
a weird guitarist.
Weird guitarist, yeah. He's always playing out. He's always playing out stuff.
Which reverb?
I was
What's
gonna
a
say
bug?
vibraphone.
Actually, vibes would make a lot.
Vibe makes sense.
Yeah, he like wheels the vibraphone into the tiny jazz club, and you're like, okay.
Oh,
You can barely reach the
yeah.
vibes.
Place-
Also, vibes are the most bug type. Like
Please.
vibes are just like this. It's like
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's so
It's
yeah,
so
because-
insect.
especially if you use
It is
4.
very
You
insect.
know,
you have to be so insect.
you gotta-
That's true.
That's a good point. Like, would he be good? Would he be okay?
He's like,
he sounds fine.
Yeah, he sounds fine.
He's not a drag.
He's
to play
cute,
with.
too.
yeah,
yeah.
he's dragged me around.
Good
Yeah.
player, not great hang.
Yeah, bad hang.
I would put him at B tier if
Okay.
it's
Low
player-
B-
if
low
Yeah,
it's-
B
he's not
tier.
as good as
the lowest
Joey.
at B tier.
Yeah.
He's not as good as you.
Because higher C tier, lower B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
In
yeah,
between
yeah.
there.
Above Rex.
Oh, they saved the best for last.
Legends. Oh my god.
Yami Bakura.
I have my thoughts, but I'm gonna withhold. I want to hear y'all.
Okay.
That's a hard one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Go for
This
it.
is the Bakura.
I think he's a fucking S tier. I think he's like a wizard at keys. He
Mhm.
is like bringing you to weird harmonic places you may or may not hang with, but it's gonna be a good hang at the end. He's thinking of the big picture always. He's always thinking of the
Nice.
story. He's
Yeah.
plotting always.
Nice.
He's also got a deep backstory too, you know.
Right.
So he's playing with soul all the time.
That's no question. I think
Yeah.
the tier is, I agree, S.
Lore wise, like I think Bakura did nothing wrong. Like literally in the series, like the Egyptian monarchs just wiped out his entire village, and now his whole plight is like, what the fuck? Of course I'm gonna get revenge on you guys.
Mm.
You know, so
He does want to take over the world, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
That's okay. We all do.
I'm like, I get it, you
We all
know.
do.
Maybe Bakura is also a wooden specialist, but he doesn't quite get all the Millennium items. Like,
Oh, he's
Yeah.
trying to get all the horns, yeah.
Yeah.
The Millennium horns.
Yeah.
Millennium Horns.
yeah, but we all know it belongs to the Pharaoh. You know,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
doesn't
lucky.
quite. He doesn't quite.
And the Bakura
Yeah,
hates
he's
the
a player.
Pharaoh because the Pharaoh has all the horns, but like just sings in any way.
Keys
I
and
think
synth,
fits-
maybe, you know?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
Sin.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he can play anything with keys, yeah.
That's all the
Yeah, that's all.
Alright.
characters for season 1. We're about to head to a gig. This is actually Halloween today, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us
Not
know
very
what you
interesting.
agree with, what you disagree with, where you put these characters if you're a jazz musician. And yeah, like and subscribe.
Leave a comment in that comment section or whatever they say. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!